This is my daily driver. It's a 3-litre diesel Audi A5. And currently it sounds like this. I think we can make it sound much better with some very small modifications. But honestly, I've been neglecting this car. It needs 2 front wheel bearings, a thermostat, an oil service, and a few little modifications to make this car exactly how I want it. But the main goal of this video is to make this diesel Audi A5 sound like a Nissan GTR. I've had this Audi A5 for about 10 months now and it's been absolutely spot on. So if you don't know, I bought this car with a clutch issue and I replaced the clutch and the flywheel. It was the biggest job that I'd ever done on a car at the time. But in that time, all of my focus has been on all of the other cars that I've been fixing and I've been almost neglecting this car. So it's time to give this car a bit of love and attention. So as you can see on the dash, it says service in 3,900 miles or 9 days. So I am getting to about 5,000 or 6,000 miles where I typically do a service. But the first thing I need to do before I do anything, my front 2 wheel bearings are dead. So I've picked up 2 more wheel bearings here and we're now going to fit those. So I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this, but the wheel bearings, proper rotational. I'll tell you what, let me go down here. I've replaced these wheel bearings once before, but I bought some very cheap ones, so obviously they broke really quickly. I've now picked up some good Febby Bilstein wheel bearings, so we can fit those and hopefully not have to do this job again. It's a relatively simple job, it's just a little bit time consuming. So obviously you want to remove the wheel, remove the caliper, and then remove the disc from the hub. And then you've got 4 bolts in the back of the hub which hold on the actual wheel bearing. Once those 4 bolts are out, you can then remove the drive shaft bolt from the center of the hub and then remove the bearing. So I just went next door just to press the new bearings on. There we go. So we have some nice new Febby bearings ready to install back to the car. And then putting it back together, it's exactly the same, just in reverse. I like to put the 4 bolts in first. It's just easier, and then you can put the rest of the wheel bearing back on. Tighten all of those bolts up, put the disc back on, put the caliper carrier back on, put the caliper back on, and then the wheel can go back on. Nice and simple. And that's the front 2 wheel bearings done. Whew. So now that we can drive the car without the front wheels falling off, let's give this old girl a nice service. Whenever I do a service on a car, I always like to put engine flush in. So now that the STP engine flush is in, all we need to do is just run the engine at a higher RPM idle for 15 minutes and then we can drop the oil and do an oil change. All right, the engine's now been running for 15 minutes, so let's turn her off. Loosen the oil filter housing. And then you can crack the sump bolt. The oil was so hot here, so I was trying to undo the bolt without burning my hands. Pop in your new oil filter and put your new rubber seal on the oil cap with a little bit of oil just to lubricate it. Tighten it up and torque to spec. 7 litres of 5W30 going in, and then you can put the oil cap back on. So after servicing this car, I now need to turn out the service light, and the way I'm going to do that is with this eDiag Link device from King Bollen. King Bollen have been supporting this channel for quite a while now, so if you need any diagnostics devices, make sure to go pick up a King Bollen. So all we need to do is plug this into the OBD reader, turn on the ignition, and then we can load the King Bollen app, go into maintenance functions, download oil maintenance reset, and then we can click on Audi. Ignition is on. You've got live data, plenty of maintenance functions like oil resets, ABS bleeding, brake pad resets, TPMS reset, injector coding, EGR adaptation, and so much more. This little device can do absolutely everything that your mechanic can do at your garage. So save yourself a bit of cash. If you need to do any diagnostics, pick up one of these eDiag Links. They're super cheap at the moment and they're such a great device. And then because I like to do a service every 5,000 miles, I'm going to stick it at 7,500 kilometers. And then that's the oil reset complete. So all we need to do is take the key out of the ignition, put the key back in and turn the ignition back on. And then on the dash, we have no more service light. I wouldn't be able to have learned as much as I have learned without the support of King Bollen. If you want to go pick one of these up, I'll leave the link in the description and my discount code is on screen now to save yourself a nice bit of cash instead of going to your local garage and getting your car diagnosed. Thanks so much King Bollen for sponsoring this video. Let's get to installing that downpipe. So the next thing we need to fix on this car is the thermostat. It's been stuck open for ages now. And to get to the thermostat, we need to take the whole front end off and put the car in service mode. So that includes taking the front bumper off, undoing the 6 bolts which hold the big slam panel on. All right, so I've just essentially put this into service position, so this whole front end is loose, and so essentially we have the thermostat, which is right here, so I should be able to get to that nice and easy now with this moved forward. As you can see, it's moved forward quite a bit, so it should give me enough room to be able to get to the thermostat and get that replaced. And there we go, so there's the old thermostat. I've got the brand new Febby one here. So let's get that fitted up and put this car back together. And then it's just as simple as refitting the new one exactly how the old one came out. All right, so that's the new thermostat installed. Now just got to get the front slam panel back on, the whole front end. There we go, so the A5 is all together again, and I've just ran it up and it's absolutely fine. We've got no leaks. I've put new coolant in it, so everything is all good there. So the next thing I've been wanting to do on this A5 for absolutely ages, literally since I've had the car, is paint these calipers. These calipers are, I mean, they're black. You know, someone's painted them black, and I just think they look pretty tacky. Obviously, I've made the wheels black as well, so I want something that is going to pop. I want something that's going to shine. Obviously, we've got the grooved and drilled discs. So I've actually gone for this Tech Pro Racing Yellow high temperature caliper paint. We'll get the calipers off, we'll give them a nice clean up, and then we'll give them a few coats of paint. And finally, this is the part that I've been most excited for. This is the RM Motors Downpipe. Now, I actually had to buy this second hand because I couldn't find one in the UK other than this one. I don't think that they actually make the long version anymore. This is called the long version, whereas there's also a short version. And because I had to buy it second hand, I've actually bought some titanium heat wrap. So I'm going to wrap this in some titanium heat wrap. So let's get this wrapped up and get it on the car. Now, I know everyone and their nan is going to be in the comment section below saying that titanium heat wrap is for motorbikes. Well, I like it, and I wanted to put it on my exhaust. So apparently this is all you need to make a 3-litre TDI sound like a Nissan GTR. I genuinely have no idea whether this is going to make it sound awesome or whether it's not going to make a change at all. Let me know in the comment section below what you think this car is going to sound like, whether it's going to sound sick or whether it's going to sound awful. And there we go, so the old exhaust is out. Oh my god, I'm absolutely knackered. You can see the difference, and you can see obviously how I'm scratching all this one just to get this one out because it's so big. This one should be way easier to put back in. So let's get this one in and let's finally hear this car roar.
That's just a tickle, mate.
It's literally just a tickle. I didn't even touch the accelerator.
I'm gassed. Honestly, bro, that is outrageous. That is silly, mate. That's mental. Almost makes that little bit of weight. Appreciation from a diesel as well.
That's it, from a diesel. It's actually ridiculous. And that's my 3-litre V6 Audi A5 straight piped. I think it sounds absolutely insane, and I'm so happy with how it came out. It's not too crazy at idle, but when you put your foot down, it really sounds chef's kiss. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button for more content like this. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.